Makita released two flagship hammer drills. The XPH14 supplants their excellent XPH07 we've used for several years, and the XPH01 launches with the highly anticipated 40-volt Max XGT line. We tested them side by side to see how they compare. At first glance, the two hammer drills look very similar. Both enjoy a compact size for the amount of power they're packing, and the two battery profiles aren't that different. Looking closer, the 18-volt model is about a quarter inch shorter, but it's also a touch wider. The weights are similar as well. Loaded with their respective batteries and minus the side handles, the 18-volt XPH14 weighs right at 5 pounds, and the 40-volt Max XPH01 is 5.3 pounds. Checking the features, it almost looks like Makita decided to skip the chuck on their first XGT hammer drill, but it's actually a new design altogether. Instead of using a mechanical clutch collar near the chuck, Makita added an electronic clutch with 21 settings in high and 41 settings in low on the foot of the tool. The XPH01 also introduces active feedback sensing technology that stops the motor if the bit binds up and the drill tries to twist out of control. Aside from that, you get the same ergonomics and contoured handle design we enjoy on Makita drills, and the 2-speed gearbox switch is positioned on top to help channel the brushless motor's power. We're going to talk performance in just a second, but first, let me take a quick second to say thanks for clicking on our video. We hope you enjoy it. While you're here, consider subscribing to our channel and hit that bell to get notified of our next head-to-head video. When you're finished with this one, check out how the XPH14 compared to the XPH07 hammer drill it replaces. Back to the business at hand, performance. The 18-volt LXT tops out at 2100 RPM with 1250 inch-pounds of torque and 31,500 BPM for hammer drilling. The 40-volt Max XGT, however, packs a blistering top speed of 2600 RPM to go with 1250 inch-pounds of torque and 39,000 blows per minute in hammer drill mode. On paper at least, these two hammer drills have the same amount of torque, but the XGT model offers significantly higher speeds. To see if that's true, we ran it through a series of tests, starting with the PTR Drill Test Track. Smooth control is the name of Makita's game as the XPH14 gets started with the drywall screws. Switching over to the half-inch twist bit, it's wasting no time melting through that 2x4. As we roll into the more demanding sections, that 3/4 inch spade bit doesn't seem to be bothering this drill at all. Over to the auger bit, and that smooth operation is even more obvious as it leaves much less tear out. Wow, this drill is really fast with the smaller of the two hole saws, but can it stay in high gear for the larger one? Just a little bind up, but yes, it made it through with a very impressive run. Off we go with the 40-volt Max XGT, and it's clear Makita gave it the same smooth, low run out we're used to seeing on the LXT line. Moving into the twist bit, and it looks faster through that section with its higher RPMs. Likewise, it seems to be picking up even more time as it smooths out that aggressive spade bit. The auger bit doesn't stand a chance of slowing the XGT down with such confident performance coming from that Makita-built brushless motor. If you blinked, you missed it. That was one of the fastest runs we've seen with the 1-inch hole saw. Over to the finale, and there's not a bit of hesitation as the XPH01 wraps up a fantastic run on the test track. That test leaves little doubt that the XGT hammer drill is faster, but let's verify those results. The XPH14 had a total time of 2 minutes and 15 seconds, settling into a tie with Cobalt's XTR hammer drill for second place overall. But the XPH01 knocked 17 seconds off its time to finish in 1 minute 58 seconds and take over first place. With that settled, we went outside to see how these two beasts do with concrete drilling. With a 1/4 inch bit, the XPH14 averaged 5.23 seconds. However, the XPH01's higher top speed showed, beating it by more than 3/4 of a second with a 4.44 second average. Switching out for a half-inch bit, the gap widened with the 18-volt hammer drill averaging 6.85 seconds and the 40-volt Max well ahead at 5.34. And because we were enjoying using these tools so much, we also let them rip through our rather expensive 2x4 studs using a 2 9/16 inch self-feed bit. The XPH14 had to stay in low gear for its run, needing an average of 5.52 seconds to finish its 5 holes. The XPH01 was able to complete the first couple of holes in high gear before needing to drop into low as its 40-volt Max charge settled into its 36-volt nominal state. Wrapping up with a final average of 4.58 seconds, it's the clear winner. So should you make the jump to the 40-volt Max XGT system? Well, the hammer drill certainly offers higher performance, but there are some other talking points. First of all, price. The XPH14 runs $149 as a bare tool and $319 with two 5-amp-hour batteries and a single port charger. The XPH01 is $209 as a bare tool and $399 with two 2.5-amp-hour batteries and a single port charger. Keep in mind the 18-volt 5-amp-hour battery and 40-volt Max 2.5-amp-hour battery have the same 90-watt-hour capacity. Then there are the systems themselves. Makita's 18-volt LXT line is incredibly deep and offers smaller subcompact tools all the way to high-performance 18-volt X2 models. The XGT system launched with more than 50 products and focuses only on the high-performance side with 40-volt Max and 40-volt X2 to reach 80 max volts. The XGT batteries are not backwards compatible, so these really are two different systems. Which one is right for you is your call. XGT is ultimately about higher performance tools that benefit from higher voltage battery packs. When you get to those tools, it's good to know that Makita also makes some companion tools like the XPH07 that let you reach for a tool on the same battery platform rather than having to carry two different systems. Or you may find what we are, that there are tools on both systems that make sense for the kind of work you do. Either way, you win. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching. Help us out by subscribing to our channel below. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit that like button and turn on notifications to stay up to date on our latest videos.